Hey, Dave here from Geeky Guys, returning with another 18 days till Halloween, 18 horror movies and 18 horror movie reviews. Our review of horror films running up until the start of Halloween, picked at random and taken from some suggestions as well. Of course, I've had a few of those and been working through them. We had a little break over the last few days as I had to go to Geeky Guys HQ to do some bigger episodes of our main pod show with Mr. P and Jethro. So those are in the bag and you will be seeing those coming soon in the next coming months. But back to the horror reviews. Today we're having a look at a 2014 Australian horror film called The Babadook. I watched this a little while back actually. I meant to do a review for it and didn't get a chance at the time, so this is kind of the perfect time to do it. It's written and directed by Jennifer Kent, based on her 2005 short film Monster. She wanted to make a film that was exploring parenting, grief and the fear of madness, and certainly they do all of that very well in this film. The basic premise, this is set in Adelaide. It's a single widowed mother with her 6-year-old son. Now she's been widowed because the child's son has died. The mother's husband has died, that's better, in a car crash when he was taken her to the hospital when she was in labour with her son. The mother, Amelia Vanek, with her child Oscar, and basically he starts behaving a little bit erratically at school and a bit erratically in social life, keeps having strange visions, and his behaviour is just a bit different to normal. And he's also saying that he's got this imaginary friend and he's building his own like little toy weapons to fight it. She just thinks it's a phase, and because he's a single child and struggling at his school, she doesn't think overly too much of it, although she's a little concerned. And one night he asks her to read this pop-up storybook. It's black and white, gothic, almost Tim Burton-esque book called The Babadook, and so she agrees, reads it to him. It's a little bit grim, a little bit scary. She's not sure whether it's the best thing to be reading her child before he goes to sleep. And after that, things get worse. He starts saying that this Babadook is real. There's some situations where, like, he hurts people at school, he hurts members of his own family, the children that come to see them at their house. One of them gets pushed out of a tree house, which is quite a horrible, nasty moment. And of course he blames the Babadook. Babadook made him do it, or Babadook did it. And so his mother's kind of at a wit's end, isn't sure what to do, obviously goes through the usual thing of getting a psychologist. That doesn't really get them anywhere. Then obviously they start to feel a presence within the home. Other more horrible things happen that's obviously trying to damage the mother and damage their friends and their family, and the boy himself is having seizures and having visions, and so this whole like sort of imaginary creature kind of starts badly affecting them and ruining their lives, and they don't know whether it's imaginary or whether like the kid believing in it so much has made it real. But they get to a point where the mother decides that this book is having a bad effect on the child and like rips it up, damages it, puts it in the bin, and the next day it comes back fully formed and repaired. They're seeing shadows on the wall, stretching shadows. So it's all very tense, very chilling. And kind of like the mother and the child are stuck in this house and nobody can help them. They've no idea how to, stop this happening. And it actually says in the plot on here that they actually had to be careful about the dark material with the with the kid. Obviously, being a young actor, they had to be very careful how they presented it to him, and how they took him through the process of playing this troubled young kid without troubling the actual kid. Which is always an issue, isn't it? How far do you go? How do you explain it to them? How do you manage that? So that's very interesting to look at those aspects. It didn't do that well initially when it came out. It certainly didn't do as well in its own country. It had a budget of 2 million, and in the end it made 10.7 million, so it made profit, made 8 million profit, so that's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad for a horror film, to be fair. And it's since gained cult status. It's a bit of a cult classic. Now it's kind of been out there around the world, and people have seen it and liked it. It's got a much better rating now, and a lot of people speak very highly of it. And it was filmed in Adelaide, set in Adelaide, and it actually won some awards as well at the 4th AACTA Awards. It won for Best Film, and Jennifer Kent won for Best Direction and Best Original Screenplay. And yeah, it's although it's 2014, it's set in 2018, which is interesting. Usually it's like way before the actual time or way after the actual time, but it's actually only 4 years, so that's interesting. I'm not sure why they made that such a short window, but interesting. But yeah, it's very good. It's your typical kind of storybook come to life, strange things in the background haunting you that you don't know whether they're real or not. You don't know how to fight it, how to stop it. They're kind of like mythological, like shadow creatures and things like that. It plays on all of that. And it's just become to the point now where a lot of horror fans, when she said that, they know what that creature is straight away, the Babadook. So yeah, very good film. For saying it's reasonably low budget, and it's a reasonably simple premise and everything, it's done very well, and the cast performances are all really good. The score's pretty good, keeps it chilling and keeps you worried as well as an audience member what's happening, and you feel for this single mother and this son, and their life's bad enough, and then this is coming to make things even worse. So yeah, it's a good film, well worth a watch. I recommend watching it. Check on all the usual places like Shudder, Prime Video, Netflix, Apple TV, and you'll be able to find somewhere to watch it. As I say, I watched it a little while ago, so I'm not quite sure what it's on now, but it'll be out there somewhere, and it's worth looking for. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the review. Hope you will check it out if you've not seen it. Let us know what you think of it, and yeah, any thoughts, any comments that you've got for us, put it in the comments below. And if you've got any horror films that you would like me to review in the run up to Halloween that have not been done as of yet, let me know, and I'll try and fit them in. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.